They are stories circulated with an uncertain and doubtful truth. There have been rumors in the NBA since the beginning of the league. When LeBron was making the decision in 2010, it wasn't just the Heat he was rumored to be picking, but rumors often have a little bit of truth mixed in. Even without being a good team, the Warriors have remained in the spotlight because of rumors. But what is the truth? What's actually going on with the Warriors? What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. The Warriors are trash.
Trash!
With a record of 9-29, that much is pretty obvious. I've been seeing so many different stories about the Warriors, and it's been propagated by the media to where people are starting to believe these rumors as facts. Dang it! There's two main points of discussion: the health of Curry and Klay Thompson, and then all the trade rumors with Cat and other players. I didn't make a video on the Warriors because there was nothing really concrete to address, but now I feel obligated to talk about the injuries and potential trades because some people already believe that Karl Anthony Towns is on the Warriors.
You're stupid.
So I'm here to set things straight. Drop a like for the amount of faces Curry makes on the bench, 6,117. I have a TikTok now. I'm giving away $25 at 2,500 followers, so go follow. And to the 91% that watch my videos that still aren't subscribed, can we just get to 420k since Dwight Howard and JaVale are hitting threes? And because Dwight Howard might be in the dunk contest, please subscribe? Cool. And just turn on post notifications to all cause it's 2020. Let's start with Curry and Klay. Apparently the theory is that Curry and Klay are both healthy enough to return to games, but the Warriors are having them sit out so that the Warriors can tank and have them rest. That's certainly a theory, but let's look deeper into it. Just because Curry's hand might look okay in normal activities does not mean that he's cleared to play. For example, Durant ruptured his Achilles and he's out for months, but just because he's walking now and dancing when he was on the Warriors doesn't really mean that he was ready to come back. There is a certain timeline and milestones for players coming back from injury. Stephen Curry broke his hand on October 30th, 2019 on a nasty fall.
No! God, please, no!
He had surgery 2 days later, and it was reported that it would take about 3 months to heal. He would be reevaluated in February to see if he could return back to the team. This is normal for the severity of Curry's broken hand. Just recently, he was cleared to travel with the team, not actually play with the team. Klay Thompson tore his ACL on June 13, 2019. The safest timeline for this type of injury is 9 to 12 months, hence why the Warriors won't give a definitive answer on whether Klay will return. They initially targeted February or March of 2020, after he had surgery on July 2nd. ACL tears are one of the worst injuries in sports and have derailed many players' careers. 20 years ago, and it was considered mostly a career-ending injury. I want to compare this to other athletes who've had ACL tears, and so I did. This is a chart of almost every player who had an ACL tear in the past decade and their recovery times. Every player is different, and so everyone recovers differently. The average time between these 11 players was 11.91 months, so basically a year. Kyle Lowry is a weird outlier. He got injured in college before playing a single game, and he recovered in only 4 months. I really don't get it. This is a career-ending injury for some, and he just came back from it in 4 months.
Yeah, this is crazy right now.
But in general, players took a pretty long time. These are the players that were able to recover and play. Not all players were as fortunate. Derrick Rose never really returned back to his MVP form. Dang it, man.
It should have been me, not him!
After players have surgery and go through rehab, they eventually get approved for shooting around. These aren't hard cuts or game moves, it's just shooting around, then shooting practice, then some game moves, but all of this is no contact against no defenders. For each step, they have to get medical clearance and it can take weeks or even months to progress from one stage to the next. That's exactly what Klay is doing. He's doing individual shooting and dribbling drills. These are so that players can reestablish their movements and game actions before even trying to have defenders introducing contact. Get this, Stephen Curry just recently reintroduced his left hand to the feel of the ball. He just started using his left hand in drills just a week ago when he was apparently healthy. So what do you want Curry to do? Play with one hand? Both of them haven't progressed as far as others make it seem to be, and they haven't gotten to the stage of full practice. For instance, Klay's shooting here might appear to be normal, but these are hardly at full speed. If a player just started shooting open shots with no defenders and then just started playing in a game where defenses were hounding him, nudging him, having him land in different ways, that would be a really high escalation of events. The real truth here is that Klay and Curry have not experienced any setbacks, which is a great sign, but that doesn't mean that they're just ready to play. Will the Warriors be extra cautious with these two? Yeah, the Warriors know that they won't make the playoffs, and especially after seeing the whole incident with rushing Kevin Durant, there is no need to push Curry and Klay back onto the court. But to say that the Warriors are purposely holding Curry and Klay back is just false. Now, onto this whole Karl Anthony Towns trade talk. There are reports that Towns is unhappy with the Minnesota Timberwolves, which isn't surprising. I mean, we all saw this. And even though Cat just signed a 5-year extension in the summer of 2018, rumors began on trade destinations. Now, if we go back a few months ago on October 17th in 2019 in a Slam magazine interview with D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker, and Karl Anthony Towns, Russell made the statement that they gotta do this interview again when they are on the same team. Booker said that this is bigger than basketball, that they know each other's families. So of course there were the fantasies of all three playing together, but with Russell just signing a contract with the Warriors, Booker signing a 5-year deal in the summer of 2018 along with Cat, there was no way for these players to link in free agency. And then started all the trade possibilities. Once Karl Anthony Towns said he was unhappy, there was talk of the Warriors trading for Towns. Let's get this straight. Cat has not requested to go to the Warriors, and the Timberwolves don't need to trade Cat to the Warriors or Suns. Just last week, when asked about teaming up with Booker and Russell, Karl said that preferably for me, it would be on the Timberwolves. So they'll be in Minnesota, hopefully one day. I'm gonna speak it into existence. I don't know if it'll happen, but I want it to. That could be the politically correct answer, but just understand that Cat has not specifically said he wants to go to the Warriors. There haven't been any trade offers, and nothing was reported by Woj. This is all speculation and guessing. I could say that I think Blake Griffin is getting traded to the Warriors, but that doesn't mean it's happening or that Griffin requested to go to the Warriors. There might be some confusion due to a recent question Cat was asked. Towns was asked who would be a better fit on the Warriors, him or Gobert. He answered himself because the Warriors are one of the best 3-point shooting teams ever and that he fits more with that. All that doesn't mean he wants to go to the Warriors. He just answered a very specific hypothetical question. So the Warriors are supposed to have this grand master plan to tank, to get a high draft pick to either use as a trade asset or get talent for the future, to trade for Karl Anthony Towns, to rest Curry and Klay as much as possible for the next year. While the Warriors management would probably like a high draft pick and like many other teams are monitoring the whole Karl Anthony Towns situation, that doesn't mean that they're purposely doing everything to lose. I think the roster is doing that for them.
The reality is we suck right now.
They aren't holding Curry or Klay back, so let's not just fall for all this fake news and rumors. treat them as possibilities, treat them as speculation, but not the truth. Curry and Klay want to get back on the court as soon as possible, so let's not attack their character because these guys love basketball. But what do you think? Will the Warriors actually reunite Russell and Towns? Will Curry come back and play like MVP? Drop a like for these Splash Brothers cause come on, they rain in threes. I've made a TikTok, yeah, so you can just follow it. And if you're still here, you a real one, so comment truth so I know. The Instagram shout out of the day goes to Caleb, and the all-day notification shout out goes to Christian Blake. Thanks for the all-day support. Make sure to hit the bell for all your notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit the subscribe button, join the all-day community for more fire content, all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out.
Okay, just hop in my spaceship, no.